So there were a couple restaurants that I worked for a day or two, and then was like, Matt, fuck it. But here's the thing. And then you're gonna be like, you were fired. No fucking way, man. I really don't like working in restaurants. It's my least favorite job, and here's why. Where I don't mind being a bartender, I don't like working in a restaurant, even as a bartender, because it's like super micromanagey and it's just all involved. It's just all involved. I don't like it. There's nothing about it that I like. So I'm super ultra picky about restaurants in particular, and about ones that I want to work at or not. So there was two in LA that one I worked at for like, it was like a trial period, you know, I don't know, maybe a week or two. It was at Calabasas, and then he was like, okay, go home and think about if you want to work here. And I just never called him back. I don't want to work here. Well, because it's micromanaging. Plus, this chick was like, she was kind of OCD. She was like showing me how to do something with cleaning, and then she's like, oh, here's where the mop soap is, blah, 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 blah. I didn't even turn it on because it was my first day. I was still in training. And she left the soap on, and then I got the blame for it. And I was like, and I didn't want to say anything because I'm not trying to get her in trouble, but I was like, oh man, I'm already in trouble, like, and it's not even my fault, like, this is crap. So that's not gonna happen. And then what else? And then there was another place in LA where I helped write their menu, actually, their drink menu, with another bartender, and it was like a Thai place, and we were like pulling in all these ingredients like sour grass, and it was kind of cool. We're like putting it together, coconut and like all this stuff. We don't know what we're doing, but we're putting it together. And then after writing their menu, I was like, no, I'm not working here. It's super micromanaging. And then there was a place in Aptos who I worked for. They weren't even open yet, and I was already super skeptical because I had never run a restaurant before. And then plus my car was already kind of shitty, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to drive it, and I don't really shouldn't be driving it. And so I did that. We just moved stuff around and we set things up and everything. And then I got kind of irritated because they promoted a girl that I actually had already covered for, and it was me and two other bartenders. And actually, in all fairness, the guy should have been head bartender. Oh, hands down. He had the most knowledge, he had the most initiative, he had the most experience, he had a good attitude, and you know, he was pulling his weight. She was actually the least impressive of us three, and she got promoted to head manager immediately. And I was like, I just saved that girl's ass, like I just covered for her. And then I was like, oh man, this is gonna be, I already don't like how they're managing things, and I opted out. So just to let you know, when it comes to restaurants in particular, I'm super picky because I already hate it. Oh, and then there was another one who I went to work for a day and was like, I'm fucking out, because again, super micromanagey, but the manager was like kind of a little bit sexually harassy, and he was being really flirtatious, and he was like, when I went to go talk to him, he's like, oh, talk to me at the end of your shift so we know how it went. He made everybody get out of the room, and I thought that was weird. And he also smacked me on the ass with a menu, and I was like, yeah, I'm out. No, I'm not working here. So just, I don't know what your rumors and bullshit, but they can't prove anything they're saying if anyone said anything. I didn't want to work at any of those restaurants.